Using analytics, you can create custom reports. Use statistics as a base and group them however you need. Go to Reporting, Analytics. You will see a list of your analytics. To create an analytic from scratch, click Add New in the top right corner. To make one using an existing analytic as a template, click Clone in the Actions column. To edit an existing analytic, click its title. Let's create a new analytic. Fill out the title and description. Set up the time for the metrics in your analytic. If you like, you can filter by users and queues and their groups. Check the checkbox next to the eye symbol to view deactivated users and queues. Select what you want to group the analytics by. You can select from various time periods, users, or queues. You can now select the metrics you want to use in your analytic. Select a metric in the Available column on the left-hand side and use the right arrow to move it to the selected column. Repeat the process and add as many metrics as you need. To remove a metric, move it back to the Available column using the left arrow. To move all metrics from one column to the other, use the double arrows. Use the up and down arrows on the right of the selected column to change the order of your metrics. You can create your own metrics using filters or create completely customized metrics. If you want to see what your analytic will look like, click Preview. Click Save when you're done. To open an analytic, simply click the Display button in the Actions column. You can export your analytic into a PDF or Excel file using the buttons below the graph. Remember that those exports will only contain data, not graphs. You can use your analytic by selecting it in one of your wallboards, dashboards, or reports. To create a new metric using a custom filter, go to Manage, Analytics, Metrics, and click Add New in the top right corner of the metrics list. The metric details will open. Fill out the title, description, and select the parent metric that you want to edit using filters. You can choose a default one or one of your own metrics. Click Filter, set it up according to your needs, and click Update. Now you can save your metric. You can also create a new metric using an existing one as a template by clicking Clone in the Actions column. To edit an existing metric, click its title. You can now use your new metric by selecting it in one of your analytics. Go to Manage, Analytics, Custom Metrics to create your very own metrics using mathematical operations. Click Add New in the top right corner. This metric detail view is slightly more complex than the previous one. Start by filling out the title and description. Next, you'll have to create a pattern. Click a metric in the metric list on the right-hand side to add it into the pattern field. Use standard mathematical notation to add, subtract, divide, multiply, and exponentiate. Select a format: number, time, percentage, or decimal. This is very important for your data to be displayed correctly. For instance, a value of 90 can be shown as both 9000% and 1 minute 30 seconds. Click Save. This list allows you to clone a metric and edit one as well. Go to Manage, Analytics, One Metric widget to create a new One Metric widget. Those also work like analytics, but they only display a single number. Click Add New in the top right corner. Fill out the title, description, and set up the time for the metric. If you like, you can filter by users, queues, and their groups. Check the checkbox next to the eye symbol here to view deactivated users and queues. Select the metric you want to use in the widget. You can choose a default one or one of your own metrics. Finally, save your widget. You can now use your widget by selecting it in one of your wallboards. Use custom field metrics to create a metric from numerical data contained in your record or ticket custom fields. Click Add New in the top right corner. After filling out the title and description, select the entity by specifying whether your custom field is in records or tickets. Select the specific custom field that contains your data. Next, select the function. You can sum, average, or select the minimum or maximum amount. You can also set up the time period for the operation in your analytic. Click Save when you're ready. Use templated metrics to create a metric that can include other elements as well, such as text or numbers. When displayed in the analytic, the templated metric will not make any calculations with individual metrics. It will simply display them and your text around them. To create a templated metric, click Add New in the top right corner. Fill out the title, description, and set up your template. Click a metric in the metrics list on the right-hand side to add it into the template field. You can also add your own text, numbers, and other characters. For instance, this will be displayed like this. Save your templated metric when you're done and use it by selecting it in one of your analytics. In the next lesson, we will take a look at how to manage users in your PBX.